The divorce process begins with the filing of a petition. A petition is the legal name for the lawsuit that seeks to end the marital relationship, seeks to divide the assets of the marriage, and seeks to set the rules and conditions concerning the custody and care of the children of the marriage. The petition will identify you and your spouse, as well as any children. Minor children are protected from disclosure in this public document, however. Your petition will ask for a divorce, it will ask for the assets to be divided, and it will ask for a custody plan of the children. You can ask that your spouse's name be changed back to the maiden name. Your petition can also seek immediate relief in instances where there's violence in the family or there's some financial malfeasance that is suspected. Your lawyer will obtain all of the information necessary to file the petition during your initial consultation. Once that information is available, the petition can be filed with the court. You will then have to make the decision if you want to file that petition immediately or if you want to discuss it with your spouse. There are times when discussing the divorce with your spouse is beneficial. If you file a petition and your spouse does not know that you're seeking a divorce, the filing of the petition can be emotional and cause anger and resentment from your spouse. This could cause difficulties and extra expenses during your divorce. Once the petition is filed, you then have to serve your spouse. Serve is when you serve your spouse, you are taking the petition and formally giving your spouse notice that it is on file. This can be accomplished through a process server. Your spouse can be served at home, at work, at school, or anywhere your spouse is found. A second way of serving your spouse would be by agreement. If your spouse agrees to accept service, your spouse will simply sign an acceptance form, and you will not have to undertake the costs of a formal process server. Oftentimes, it's best to discuss the divorce with your spouse before service of process takes place. If your spouse does not know of your plans for divorce and service of process takes place, that act alone could cause an emotional scene, as well as feelings of anger and resentment. Those feelings of anger and resentment could make your divorce more difficult and more expensive. As a result, if you can agree with your spouse on service of process, your divorce may be smoother in the long run.